Happening now, keeping students safe in the classroom. A local school has expanded its security efforts and hopes other schools will do the same. Chase Gage joins us live now from the Brooklyn Command Center. So Chase, what can you tell us about this?
Hey, good morning, Macy. Good morning, Region 8. Now that we've got a couple connection issues worked out this morning, I'm joined by Doug Foreman, who is the security director here at the Brooklyn Command Center. And you guys have had some pretty cool expansions here to the center since the last time I visited you guys.
Well, we have. We've basically doubled the size of the center. We want to make sure we had a lot more coverage for sporting events and obviously for our kids that are here every day and make sure everything was covered.
And so how important have these expansions been to keeping students and people generally in the community safe here in Brooklyn?
I mean, it's been phenomenal. We were able to add on AI technology, so in the event that a child gets lost during the day or is missing between classes, a teacher can contact us over here and we can drop that child's picture in, their school picture into the system, and it immediately tells you what the last camera was they were spotted on. It just goes on and on. There's multiple things that it does. We cover all of our sporting complexes, our new expansion that we have over at softball and baseball, and including the new track that we put in. So that was $117,000 just camera expansion that we did there. So that along with the AI technology and the other technologies that we've added in here, which we can go into a little bit later, there's a lot to talk about, but it's really made a big difference.
And it also has K8 News on in the background. And when I turned my head, I saw us. That was a little jarring, a little off-putting there for a second, but definitely, you know, a really cool space here. How did this all kind of come about? I know we don't have a lot of time here, but just quickly there.
We know the idea was that we had all school districts have all these camera systems, and we were just always reacting to the cameras like we would have, you know, a fight or some kind of scuffle, something would happen, so we'd go back and check camera footage. I thought, well, why don't we just always have somebody watching the cameras? So that's where it started. And then from there, we've expanded to where we have the AWINS radio system here, so we have direct radio contact with police, all the law enforcement agencies. We've, of course, there again, put in the AI technology, set it up for sporting events when we have a football game here. Being a former quarterback, you can remember we have we have our football games here on Friday nights. We can actually turn this into a sporting events coverage where all the parking lots are covered, all the people in the stands are covered, visitor side and home side, concession stands, and we can watch everybody's cars and make sure there's no problems out in the parking lot while you're enjoying the football game.
Absolutely, and that just barely starts to touch on everything that we're going to talk about this morning. So we are going to come back and talk a little bit more about all that this Command Center has to offer, but for now, Macy, we're going to toss it back to you.
Okay, looking forward to learning more. Thank you so much, Chase. Happening now, protecting students in Region 8. A local school has expanded its security capabilities in the name of safety, and Chase Gage is live at the Brooklyn Command Center this morning with everything you need to know. Chase, good morning.
Good morning, Macy. Good morning, Region 8. And of course, good morning to all my Brooklyn Bearcats out there. I am here live at the Brooklyn Command Center with Mark Needham, who is the Command Center coordinator, who is a little bit taller than me this morning. So I'm going to try to fit in the same shot here. But tell me a little bit about this Command Center and all the technology in this little room here.
Well, we've got the radio communication with the police. We can talk to the, we can listen to the Brooklyn PD, Fire Department, Craighead County. We've also got the weather band radio that we can listen to the weather, let the administration know if there's any issues with the weather that we might need to take cover for. Also, in the last 6 months, we've increased our cameras from 165 to 215 over the 7 different campuses and facilities. So there's a lot of stuff going on. When I first came here in May, we only had 12 TV monitors. Now we're up to 18. So we've got a lot of students. We've got about 12 that come in each day and help us monitor the cameras. And we'd like to have some volunteers, parents, grandparents. We've had about a handful of those come through and help us as well. So if anyone would like to do so, they can get in touch with us at 870-938-0625. So like I said, there's a lot going on. We've got communication with our buses, radios with the staff. So like I said, we're trying to make it safe here at Brooklyn.
Absolutely. And we have one of those volunteers with us here this morning. Now, she didn't want to go on camera, so we're not going to make her come over here. But how important is this center for not just students, but the community as well?
Well, there's a lot that goes into this. We've spent close to $25,000 for this. But like I said, it helps with the crowd control events like football, basketball in the arena. We can watch the traffic in and around the school. So like I said, there's a lot of areas that we can use these in, so we're very fortunate to have it.
And I'm just kind of glad that we didn't have this when I was in school here, because there's no telling what I would have ended up getting in trouble for out here in the hallways.
Very good possibility. Doug Foreman said that before this, there were like 18, 19 fights, and once these were installed, we dropped down to like 2. So we're very fortunate to have them. Very fortunate.
All right, so there we go. So definitely making things safer here at Brooklyn. So that's all I have for now. So Macy, I'm going to toss it back to you.
Okay, so much going on over there. Thank you, Chase.